EA Sports. Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Commodores will kick it away to start us off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, the ground game. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Quarterback checking off. Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching. You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Mustangs are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's complete. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Big hits are not hits you want your quarterback taking. You can live with it from your wide receivers. You can live with it from your running backs, but quarterbacks have more tendencies to fumble and get hit on those shoulders where they want to throw later in the game. That can really take a toll on them.
And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes the grab down the middle. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, SMU!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on 1st down. It's a draw. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Pulls and fired complete. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
On 4th down, going to the air. Going over the top. And he makes the catch inside the 25. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that 4th down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the 1st down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice 4th down conversion.
The run from the shotgun. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He's going to pass on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. And they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And this is why offenses are so hard to stop. When you have such great playmakers at the quarterback spot, third down, if people are covered, what can he do? Take off, scramble, and now set this offense up with a first and goal.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Brings up second and goal. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, SMU 7, Vanderbilt 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's now third and goal.
It's still third and goal. On the option. Now the toss. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy.
Touchdown. Number 10 with the carry.
On to attempt the try.
Victor is on for the extra point.
Right down the middle.
The kick is
So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got...
Gonna take a shot. Oh, picked off. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the tailback. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. The sure hands. It's McDowell. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Motion from the offense. Using his feet. Bulls his way forward. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Give to the back. And the ball squirted out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. The give out of the gun. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Might as well give it to him again. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
It's now 2nd and goal.
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Fast motion from the offense. Pushes toward the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal line.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. They'll run the option. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
4th down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the option. Now the pitch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, and he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to pass. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Absolutely perfect. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Jumped on top of the pile.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to fire to the left. And that pass picked off. Ripping through the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but they weren't going to let it happen there.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Number 19.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTSA has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Marshall. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He'll set up to throw. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the waters.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the official changed the call. The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he's got it inside the 35. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30 plus. And the Commodores are rolling down the field. The give to the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Tackle on the play at the 29-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Commodores need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it! Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, SMU 13, Vanderbilt 10.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Touchdown Doors! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Number 24.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
13.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up. wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
This is a designed run. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Trying to surprise him with the pass. They're working that left side.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Offense gets set for second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking for an open man on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
He leaves it with his back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking to pass on second down. He'll throw it. He finds his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Running back, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Floating away. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the Mustangs get enough to move the chains. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll give it to him again.
Running back, he's brought down at the 6-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught in the backfield, it's McDowell. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, SMU.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Touchdown Mustangs! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Oh, he's looking to throw. Fires left. It's caught. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.